All right, we're going to take a brief look at Rescue. I've been out of town. I was in the UK testing out a new game, strict NDA, so I can't talk about it. But I want to talk about Rescue and Falcon a little bit, and mostly from what I'm reading from the community is that Rescue is a little bit underwhelming, and I think mostly that has to do with a lot of her abilities are based off of her max health, and so that would require high stars, high red stars to get a lot of benefit. But I see there's some real potential with her being ultra annoying on a defensive Alliance War team. There's certainly a lot of opportunities. I'm playing on BlueStacks right here, so there's a link down in the description if you want to download the game. It does help support this channel, and we're going to go into a low-level Blitz strictly for the sake of looking at her animations. Also, earlier today, I did record a war battle, which really her kit is set up around war. And other thing, too, is I'm a little bit frustrated with Falcon, you know, like his third ability right here, which just sounds amazing because it's based off all the positive effects. But in war, it just seems to be like, just deflect. Look at that. Block, 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 block. It doesn't seem like an effective ability. Like on paper, it just looks a lot better. Other thing, too, I want to mention is there is a way of receiving emails, and I saw it in-game. And they will send you in-game notifications. And I see a lot of people using these three with Rescue along with Vision. Personally, I would like to see some sort of characters that have healing, like Doctor Strange or Wolverine. It seems like, you know, if you can take advantage in war of going above and below that 50% threshold, it seems to be a pretty cool thing. Then also, developers have a blog post where they talk about Colossus coming to the game. We're not going to go over that. But I just want to highly suggest checking out MSF.gg. Pretty much everything is here. And this is where I like to get a lot of my information. Now, we're just going to go over some of the kit right here. And one of the main things I like about MSF.gg is it does also specifically spell out the assist counter information and what that is, because oftentimes that is different than the basic attack. For example, on Rescue, the Sonic Repulsor is attack primary target for 180% damage, chain additional target for 120%, always apply slow to each target, but you can see that there's no chain in the assist and counter, and that information is rarely provided in-game, and so I think that's very good. Now, I've got the ability set to 6, so that's what the purple is maxed out. You can see right here, the damage just goes up if you put the orange mats. Don't see a lot of value there. Tech Shield, I do like this ability right here, although it does not do any kind of an attack. So any kind of ability that doesn't do an attack should be amazing. And I'm not sure if this is amazing or not. Or maybe it's going to be amazing on Alliance Wars only, like when paired up with Ultron. But, you know, who's not going to be amazing paired up with Ultron? So I don't know how beneficial that is. Barrier for all allies. Again, that's based off of max health. And apply regeneration to all allies, which is really key right there. Also helps that going above and below 50%. I think I have footage of that. I looked at footage over once again. 2 allies instead in war. Now, her character stats, she really does have kind of like weak health. I mean, of course, I don't think she's meant to have tons. You know, you could see right here, like if I took her all the way out to gear 12 or something like that, I would get 50,000, and then it kind of peaks out around 98,000, which is a little bit on the low side. She's pretty fast, 117. That's fine. No, this third ability, her ultimate firewall, boy, I don't know, man. This just doesn't attack. But maybe there's some way of manipulating this, like running a team with her and, you know, maybe like characters that heal, like Drax. Oh my God, they have taunts and tanks. Maybe just a timeout team where it's like full of like Wolverine and Drax and Doctor Strange and Minerva with Rescue. Just this ultimate team that you're not supposed to be able to win against in Alliance Wars. I don't know. Firewall clear, 4 negative effects from self and all allies, which is useful getting rid of heal immunity. Apply offense up to self and power armor allies, which is just going to be like Iron Man and Falcon and so on. For 2 turns. In war, apply immunity. So that's useful for not getting, health block, things like that. I think this is just strictly a war. Now, this is the part that I think is the most interesting in the entire kit, and I feel can be exploited in some way in the future. If not today, maybe with a new character. In war, on spawn, barrier powered our allies for 1,500 plus 5% of this character's max health. Okay, very cool. So in the footage, it shows that goes to Falcon, and then it stacks with Tech Shield, and we'll go over that in the footage. In war, when an ally drops below 50% health, bury them for 1,500 plus 5%. Again, max health, and then gain time. Now, this is where the orange mats, look at this. This just jumps up drastic. The spawn one goes up to 10%, and then that 50% goes up a little bit, not huge, but then most importantly is the boost of max health to power armor allies. Now, if there was a secondary way of healing on some sort of power armor, we're talking about these 3 right here. Maybe there's going to be a 5th Iron Spider or something else coming up, or maybe a Tank Buster. I mean, there's a whole host of other characters that they could bring to the game that are going to be into that power armor, Stark Tech, whatever you want to call it. Iron Spider would be the most interesting to me. Let's look at the footage that I recorded, and this was war footage when I was just kind of goofing around. I was actually sitting in Starbucks on my phone, and I recorded this, and I didn't really know what to do with this team, but I'm going up against 146,000 Kree, where they have some really high-level characters, and the characters I'm taking in with me are really low. I mean, they're not strong at all. They're all pretty weak. My rescue's nothing, I just barely got unlocked. And so they're severely overmatched with stronger characters. And I just wanted to see the mechanics. I'm not suggesting this is a good strategy. I did like the healing and the revive from Doctor Strange. I did like the healing from Hulk. I don't know if Hand Sentry made a lot of sense. Of course, there's synergy there with Falcon. So let's just kind of watch this footage and watch it with me and see if there's anything maybe other people will put in the comment section, because the kit really intrigues me. I could see this kit becoming deadly later in the future. Okay, so first thing that happens is that we can see that Falcon and Rescue have that bonus shield, that barrier already right there. And then she is going to give it to the rest of the team, and that stacks with them. So that's going to happen right here. This is the military ability, which seems to happen pretty often. Everybody's getting 5,000 barrier, which is not a lot. And we get the double regeneration. And you can see that both Barrier and Falcon have more than, let's say, like Hulk and Doctor Strange. Now, this is really frustrating. Like, this third ability here on Falcon, in theory, looked like it was going to be amazing on War, but they always have the deflects. And watch this attack just, like, completely be wasted. Look at that. Block, 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 block. Okay, fine. All right, Doctor Strange does his thing. And I'm not good. This is just to show the mechanics of it. I actually don't do that well in this battle right here. Let's see what happens here. Hulk, I'm going to punch the one with defense down. That makes sense. But the opposing team has so many ways of getting rid of the negative status effects. Now, we're going to get slow, and it's going to chain. Double slow is very good. I do really like this ability right here on Falcon with the turn meter. Ooh, boy. Look at this right here. Let's see if I can catch it. See, look at, he's got full turn meter right here, and look at where the Hulk's turn meter is. I believe Hand Sentry is going to go to 100%. Look at that. Both the Hulk and Hand Sentry are now ahead. It looks like we're going to be going ahead of their team quite a bit. I just think that's an amazing move right there. Although, as the battle goes on, you can see that the sustain from the Kree is just too much, and we really never get started. I'm curious if anybody is having a huge amount of success. Now, this ability right here. I don't know if the AI is going to use this ability well on defense. Now, it will clear the ability block, and it'll give everybody immunity, which is like the opponent can't put negative status effects on it. So it's like a protection against heal block. And then let's just play that. And it'll also give offense up to Falcon, which I think is very important. Offense up 50% more damage, always a good thing. And I believe we're going to get some decent damage off here. So we've got offense right there. We've got the immunity effect, or basically negative status effects from the other team can't show up. And that is fine. Pretty cool. I like that so far. But no attack. Man, if it attacked, it'd be just so much better. Like any kind of ability that doesn't do any damage just is kind of annoying to me. Okay, we're going to get the slow. That's very good. And then offense up. Didn't do much damage right there. And then we're going to get a taunt. Okay, so now when Hand Sentry dropped below 50%, got some extra barrier right here. And now I'm going to take him above 50% so that can trigger again. It's always kind of fun to have that trigger multiple times. And then right there, see, look at there. Now it's above 50%. So if he drops below 50%, you can get more barrier. Of course, we have to get through the barrier to get through. So this is kind of like, I wonder if there's going to be some character in the future, when this happens. So that's why I was hoping that we'd see some pretty cool interactions with Hulk, because a lot of things happen with Hulk drops below 50% health. Okay, there it goes. We just got fed the barrier right there. Again, because my rescue is very low level, it's not a significant amount, I don't believe. So it's kind of a frustration thing. Again, we're going to do the turn meter. Hopefully this gets the Hulk and Doctor Strange to be faster than theirs. Let's see what happens with that. Yeah, the Hulk goes before them. I really like that ability. Check this out. Swapping positive effects to negative. But they have a lot of way of clearing them with the Kree Noble. All right, Hand Sentry, hang in there, my guy. Okay, now this is interesting right here. I do like this ability right here, and there are a bunch of positive effects, so maybe Falcon will be a little bit more impressive right here. Yeah, not so bad. I'm sure when I get higher level there. Again, we're stuck behind a taunt with defense up. Kree, man, definitely a good, I don't know, I want to say probably worse than Defenders, of course. As far as best teams in the game right now, you've got S.H.I.E.L.D. and Brotherhood, and then that Minerva with Guardians, then maybe Defenders, and then you've got Avengers, and then Brawlers team, and then down further on the list, Tech is up there also. You've got Kree, and I think probably the Wakandans a little better than the Kree, but still very good team, a lot of synergies. Okay, so we're getting regeneration here. Let's just see without the Hand Sentry here. Hand Sentry probably is going to die off here. Like I said, I do not win this match, but just all of the things happening, kind of interesting. All right, we lost our Falcon, so our Doctor Strange can revive. All right. Hulk does a big attack right here. That ability there on Hand Sentry just seems always to be good. And we just get stuck here behind massive amounts of regeneration from the Kree. All right, we got an immunity, although they're not a debuff-heavy team over there. All right, you get the taunt from the Hulk. All right, no need to flip positive effects there, so we're going to save that. Let's get some speed down. Again, they just seem to get rid of all the negative effects there constantly. More slow. That seems fantastic. Okay, we lost our Hand Sentry. All right, flip some negative effects there. More slow. All right, Hulk smash. And we're going to revive. Who do we revive? We revive Falcon. If we can get Falcon above 50%. All right, more turn meter advantage. I like that move right there. I think that's going to be good. We get some barrier on everybody and some regeneration. All right. Hulk smash. Yeah, we get a taunt. Okay, now that's interesting. So Falcon went above 50%, so there's an opportunity when he drops below 50% to get the barrier again. I think the mistake I made on this team right here is that I didn't bring any damage. I really would have just been better served with something that has like Hellsteel. Like I imagine Killmonger would be interesting on this team because he does damage and he has a way of stealing health. Okay, well, this battle goes on, and actually I lose. But the battle goes on, and at some point I've got to hit autoplay. I hit autoplay right there because I was running out of time. And I think on defense that would be interesting. Now let's go into BlueStacks, and we're just going to do a low-level battle here, and we're going to just look at the animations on 1X because I haven't looked at them yet, and just see how that goes. Plus, I haven't really looked at the Falcon animations either. I actually was, like I said, in the UK when a lot of this stuff came out, and so I'm trying to catch up and make some videos, get excited. Are you guys liking Alliance Wars? I actually really like Alliance Wars. Alliance Wars has been a lot of fun. We got to play against Casino's Alliance the other day. We did pretty well. It seems to me that coordination in the first hour is everything in Alliance Wars. And if the more of your alliance that you can get to start in that first hour seems to make a big difference with the coordinations. All right, let's look. I've got to load up my Blitz right here. Constantly downloading anything. I really wish the game would have a mechanism so that you can just download everything at once. I hate that it does it in little pieces. I wish there was a button that says update all or something like that. Okay, so we're going to check this out right here. So this is going to help Falcon. Okay, we got the 5,000 there. Back on 3X. Okay, now this is way more effective inside of Blitz than it is in War for some reason. Because in War, there's always that deflect. Yeah, that War offense ability, 20%, that's fine, but it just seems like it's more effective without the deflect just running rampant. We got a dodge there from Spider-Man. Like the animations on that. Okay. I haven't looked at the animations for Falcon either. I have no idea who I paired up. I actually just took my 3 lowest minions to go with this. All right, that clears positive status effects, doesn't it? Let's see here. Yep. All right, now we can go after the Hulk first. Probably a mistake. Typically, you want to go after Hulk last. All right, we've got all the negative effects there. Let's get us another slow. Actually, we'd split the slow to these two. Okay. We can hit 3 right here. Let's just do it this way. Okay. Stuck behind a taunt. Okay. Just basic attack here. We got more slow, tons of slow. Now, see, this is not going to help much. All right, let's just get the offense up on Falcon. Okay. Oh, boy. Turn meter or do the damage? I'm just going to do the damage while I have offense up. Looks like that was a good choice. Did a significant amount of damage there. Okay, let's look at this at 1X. Okay. All right, let's get the turn meter here. I really like this turn meter move. I think, let's see, Spider-Man over there is ready to go. Let's see how many of our can go before Spider-Man. Now, there's something that's kind of interesting here I noticed is that right here, look at, he's got the barrier. Looks like he went below 50% health, and the barrier, I wonder if that's a error because the way it reads, that shouldn't do that. Because the way it reads on the website, let's transition over there. It says, in war, It says in war, but it looked like it happened right now in Blitz. Don't know, guys. I've noticed that a couple times. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way. Let's see if we can replicate that. All right. All right, so he went above 100% there, or 50%. Okay, look at that. He was awarded the barrier. That makes that makes rescue way better. I don't know, because that's not the way that the text reads. The text reads, in war, when ally drops below 50% health, barrier them. Yeah, it looks like it's happening inside of Blitz, so I don't know. All right, let's just get the slow going. Ooh, let's see if we can get some pretty, some decent damage here. Oh, yeah. Actually, I like that a lot. That worked out well. It just doesn't work out turn one. All right, we lost our Falcon. Again, we got some regeneration, so it definitely adds to the sustain. And I just want to say Minerva, God tier character, you know. I don't think Rescue's God tier, but definitely Minerva. My goodness, so many different teams she works in. Very important character. Okay, we're gonna pass that up. That doesn't seem effective right now, and we do it. All right. Any theory crafters out there, put down in the comment section what you think about Rescue. I think there's a lot of opportunity. I've heard that she is amazing with Ultron. But then again, who wouldn't be amazing with Ultron? All right, guys. Thanks for watching and keep on gaming.